so hopefully I did this right. Hello, everyone. It says there's one person on here so far. Let's see. So I'll give it a little bit to see if anybody jumps on here. Hey, Susan and Dennis Cook. How's it going? Jimmy and Natalie. I am doing good. I'm a little nervous, but I'm doing good. It's weird. Normally I'm watching YouTube on live feeds, and it's very strange being on this side of it. How are you all doing? Watching from Atlanta. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Caitlin. We're good. We're parked next to the beach. Oh, it's raining here. I'm jealous. Getting some work done today. Well, that's good. Yeah, I wish I was by the beach right now. I'm hoping that the rain holds off here because it might get a little loud in the van. If it goes too crazy, I might have to move this inside. But yeah, I would much rather be at the beach right now. It's unseasonably warm here today, over 70 degrees and raining. It's I think in the 60s or 50s here. So I wanted to do this live feed because I wasn't able to do a normal video. I went on a trip this past weekend and that kind of threw me off. So I thought this would be a perfect time to do a live feed. So I wanted to talk about the trip a little bit. I don't want to give too much of it away, but I went to an area of Oklahoma that I've never been to before. It took me about 7 hours to get there, so it was a pretty good trip. And it was my first solo trip, and everything went great. The first night I had to find a free place to park, and I parked I parked in a public area. So that was a little bit nervous, but everything turned out good. Let's see what that said. It's fun to be live with. Oh, thank you, Susan and Dennis. Yeah, I've been a little nervous about this today, but now that I'm on here, it's pretty awesome. I've never done a live feed like this before. But I did the longest hike I've ever done this past weekend, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I was able to finish it, and I wasn't even all that sore afterwards. So the only thing that I was worried about was like animals. I was afraid of getting attacked by something, but it wasn't too bad. Let's see. So Jimmy and Natalie asked, so how's the build going so far? Honest thoughts. It's going good. If I need to stay focused on it, honestly. I'm procrastinating a little bit and falling a little bit behind. Jimmy and Natalie know where I'm going at the end of January, but I'm going on a trip at the end of January, and I want the most of the build to be done, but I need to really start focusing on it and quit going on trips. I think I'm done with trips until I can get the van done. But it's going good. I'm really happy with it. For not ever doing anything like this, I'm very happy with how it's turning out. Don't be nervous. You're doing great as always. Thank you. Watching front. Oh, hey, Nathan. I appreciate that. Yeah. It seems like whenever I'm doing videos, it seems like I'm keeping a good pace, but I'm not. I need to really start focusing on it. So the hike that I went on this weekend, it was 9 miles there. It was 4.5 miles there and back. And most of the hike was pretty flat, but there was one like half-mile section that gained 500 feet in elevation that about wore me out. But other than that, it was really good. Let's see. You've done wonderful with the construction you've shown so far, including the fan and the roof. Oh, thank you. That fan, I'm happy with how that turned out too. I've driven the van, which you'll see in my next video. I've driven the van down the highway in the middle of the rain. Somebody on a van page I'm on Facebook mentioned that I should drive it down the highway at 60, 65 miles an hour in the rain, just to make 100% sure there's no leaks. And that turned out really, really good. There was no, I had my brother come back here and check it and no leaks. So I'm very happy with it. Jimmy and Natalie said, love this swivel seat, by the way. I love this thing. If I'm going to have cabinets behind my driver's seat over here, if I didn't have cabinets behind that seat, I would absolutely put a swivel seat on the driver's seat as well. These seats, I'm happy with these seats. They're comfortable, and yeah, I love this swivel seat. On this past weekend, I used this seat a lot. I had my TV up, and I have a heater down here, and just had my feet propped up and watching TV at night. Let's see. Are there any issues that have come up? Anything you would have changed so far with what you've done? If I had to change something, it would be me and working faster. No, I'm pretty happy. I'm trying to think. I don't think you can see it, but I'm a little worried about the corners. Let's see if I can move this camera to show you. Up here, these corners, I'm trying my best to figure out exactly how to frame those in to where it looks good, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on that because I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do in those. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the ceiling up and then the walls up and then try to figure out how to frame in the corner pieces once I get those up. I'm very soon gonna start on my electrical. Running my some of my electrical lines for my DC power. And then once I get those run, I can start on my ceiling and get my puck lights in the ceiling. I'm really excited for that. Right now I have just a shop light out here, just so you all aren't looking at me in the dark. But I'm ready to get my ceiling in and get the ceiling lights in as well. See, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Jimmy and Natalie, are you talking about this window? I assume you're talking about this window. Yeah, that window's always been there. It took a lot for me to cut the hole. You two are brave. It took a lot for me to cut the hole in my roof to put that fan in. I'm not cutting any more big holes in my van. That was nerve-wracking enough. Maybe after the practice of this van, maybe if I ever do another van, maybe I'll put in another window like you all did. But no, this window right here came with the van. What is the coldest outdoor? Oh man, okay. What is the coldest outdoor temp you've experienced while camping in the van so far? Did you stay warm? So you're gonna see this in that the video that I was talking about that I did this past weekend. You're gonna see part of that. It got down, I can't remember exactly what, I think it got down to like 27, and which is not horribly cold, but I was in a public place, a parking lot that had no access to electric, and I don't have my electric system hooked up yet in my van, so I had no heater, and I had like 3 blankets with me because I knew it was going to get cold, And I stayed pretty warm all night. It was pretty comfortable until I had to get out of bed the next morning, and that was painful. But ever since I've had the bed built, I've slept out here every night since then, and I love it. I do have electric out here, so I have my heater, but yeah, I'm loving it. I need to hurry up and get my cabinets built, because right now, and I would turn my, well, I'll just show you. Hold on. So right now I just have some tables and my van is a mess right now. I haven't even made my bed, sorry. But I have some tables and a nightstand over here with my TV on it. So yeah, I need to hurry up and get my cabinets built so I don't have things just thrown around everywhere. Let's see here. Yeah, right there with you. It's nice that it came with one already. Yes, very, very much so. I'm not, if this van did not have any windows in it, I would just have to be windowless, because I'm afraid to cut a hole in it for another window. I would like to have a window, let me flip this around again. I would like to have a window right here on this wall, because especially when I'm parking in public areas, I would like to be able to see out that if I wanted to, but I'm not cutting a hole in my wall, in the wall of my van. I'm not doing it. Okay, let's see here. Wow, there's 10 people on here. You know, honestly, I did not expect that many. I appreciate you all joining me. DeWitt, hi, Corey from Montgomery. Hello. Susan and Dennis, I hope that's a good OMG. Hey, Shelly's Nest. Looks cozy. Let's see. Even if you don't have the heat hooked up yet. Nope, no heat. I want to get a Chinese diesel heater eventually. I probably need to hurry up and get that. But that's what I'm looking to get to heat my van. Hey, it's looking pretty road ready to me. Yep, pretty much all I need is my bed. I needed, before that first trip when we went to the Robbers Cave State Park, I was in a rush to get my bed built because I definitely needed that. But yeah, ever since I had my bed built, I've been ready to go on trips. DeWitt said, agree completely, so scary to cut holes. Yep, it was. Yes, referencing the 27 degrees. Oh, yes, that was, sorry, that was not good. And people, like when I did my floors, when I burned the floors and just left them as the subfloors, I love the look of them. And someone warned me on a van life site that it was going to be cold, and they were absolutely right. The floor is very cold, so I'll have to put some kind of a rug down or something when it's cold out. Nathan asks, what are you hoping for with the end result? Plumbing, electric, etc. Yes, so I want to be able to live in this van full time. I want to be able to go if I'm off work and be able to, I want to be able to just take off and leave for a week or two and not have to worry about anything. So I want electric built, or electric put in, plumbing. I plan on putting a 40-gallon water tank under my bed, and getting that all set up. I'm going to have a bathroom, which the bathroom's going to be all split up. I'm going to have an outdoor shower, but I'll explain all that in a video probably pretty soon. But yeah, I want pretty much a kitchen, everything. I want to be able to live in my van. Okay. Where are you most excited? Okay, so Jimmy and Natalie asked, where are you most excited to go? Currently, I am very excited to go to Schoolypalooza at the end of January. I cannot wait for that. But I'm really excited. my goal is to be able to drive all the way to Alaska. That would be I can't wait till I can do that. That will be so awesome. We met someone in Salt Lake City. Okay, so Jimmy and Natalie said, we met someone in Salt Lake City with the same fire burned wood, and we told him about you. It was really cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love this. And the fact that it's just the subfloor and there's really no risk in doing it, because if you don't like it, you can just put a regular floor over the top of it, or any other kind of floor over the top of it. But I ended up loving it. Besides it being cold, that if I had to change something, I would probably maybe put something else underneath it to help with that, but I can deal with it. I can just put a rug down. Let's see here. Oh, and Jimmy and Natalie, thanks for telling him about me. That's awesome. Have you ever considered solar panels as a backup on electric? Yes, absolutely. And I have some exciting news to share with that. That's going to be coming out very soon. Some of you already know what that is. Shelly's Nest, rugs for the floor area, great. You can get them as thick and fuzzy as you want. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I won't, because I want to be able to see the floor, I won't have a rug down permanently or all the time. So I'll probably only use one in the winter, but yes, I can get whatever kind of rug I want. Alaska sounds awesome. Yeah. That's my goal. I want to be able to drive to Alaska. There's another YouTube channel that I watch, Mav. He drove all the way up to Alaska, and it was pretty cool. Hello, Grand Oak Acres. Thanks for joining. DeWitt says, cold floors are definitely a challenge in cold weather, even with nice heat. Rugs are a great idea. That's what we use. So yeah, the heater, when I can use the heater, it is perfectly comfortable in here. Like, I turned on the heater before this video started, and I've turned it off, and the insulation is keeping it pretty warm in here. It's just the floor. If I'm just in my bare feet, the floor is very cold. Susan and Dennis, Alaska will be an exciting trip. I'm very excited about it. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's a goal. Let's see. Sorry, the chat keeps going away. Caitlin, the floors turned out amazing. They're beautiful. Thank you, Caitlin. I agree with DeWitt. We've got a rug. Totally not a bad for our sink, and it helps with the cold. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to do, is get a rug. I probably should have got one before this trip, but Susan and Dennis, do you miss your old garden? Very much so, I do. For some of you may not know, but I had a YouTube channel before this one called 2 Acres Evolving, where I did landscaping projects. And yes, I do miss that garden very much. Jimmy and Natalie said, you might have mentioned it, but what are the plans for the window covers? My plan is to have Natalie make my window covers for me. I'm just kidding. No, I'm going to make my own window covers. Thank goodness I don't have a bus like you all had and have to make so many window covers. But I have to make 4 windows and the windshield. So I'm going to make them myself. I've looked online and they are outrageously priced. So I may make some and start selling them. Do that on the road. Let's see here. Natalie, I'm serious. If you want to, if you want to make my window covers, I'm just kidding. What got you interested in van life, nomad life? So I started watching YouTube videos a couple years ago on it, and it's just awesome. And I recently moved, and I just thought that this would be the perfect opportunity for me to do something completely different. So I went and bought a van and just went with it. And I'm very happy with that decision. This build has been challenging, but so far it's been challenging, but rewarding. I'm very happy with it. Let's see. DeWitt says, would you take any plants on the road? Probably maybe fake plants. I don't know. I might put plants in here. I love plants. Obviously, I had a landscaping channel, but I don't know it may be difficult to keep them alive, because I'm sure that I know the temperature is going to fluctuate when I'm not in the van, or if I'm in the van, the air conditioner will be going. If I'm not in the van, it may get too hot in here. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll be worth it to have a plant. I'd hate to kill it. I'm sure Natalie says, haha, you couldn't pay me enough. Sewing is not my thing. That's what I'm nervous about. I need to find somebody with a sewing machine so I can attempt to make my own window covers, because I do not want to have to pay that much money. I think it was going to be close to $1,000 just for window covers for all my windows. I'm not doing that. I wish this chat would quit going away. Oh, I think I'm caught up on the... Let's see, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, and I wanted to mention Shelly's Nest. Yeah, Shelly's Nest. I think you were very close. I don't know for sure, but I think at one point I commented on one of your videos, and I think you were in Oklahoma, and I think you were pretty close to where I live. Susan and Dennis says, I admire your spirit for taking this journey. Great that you're doing it while you're young. Yeah, I needed to hurry up because I'm not getting any younger, and I definitely wanted to take this journey. Thank you. Are you going to travel in winter? If so, how do you think the van would do in snow? Not well. So Nathan asked how the van's going to do in the snow. It's not going to do well, I don't think. It's rear-wheel drive, and I'm probably going to avoid snow as much as possible. Probably in the winter I'll be south, and in the summer I'll be north. If I'm able to do this full time. While I still have a job right now, I'm going to be going back and forth between Oklahoma and their surrounding states. So it's inevitable. I'm going to have to go through some snow, I'm sure, eventually, but I'm going to try to avoid it as much as possible. Your Aunt Terry has a sewing machine. So that would be my mom, Shelly. And she's letting me know that my aunt has a sewing machine. I may call her and have her help me with those. Cool, we are in Montgomery, Alabama right now. See, that's what I'm most looking forward to with this van, is being able to just travel. Go from one state to the next and take my time and see what each state has to offer, and then move on to the next. That's what I'm so excited about. Age is a state of mind. That is very true. Very true. I hope I stay young in my mind forever. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on. This last trip, this solo trip, I had a lot of fun. I was a little nervous if I was going to enjoy it being by myself, but I was a little nervous about doing it by myself, but it turned out awesome. I loved it. Susan and Dennis asked, other than Alaska, what other states do you plan to see? So I plan in January, I don't want to give too much away, but in January I plan to go to Arizona. I've been there before. I've basically been through all the southern states. So next summer, I really want to focus on the northern states. It's sad, but I don't think I've been any further north than Kansas. And that's awful. I've been to all the southern states, but I really want to venture out to the north. I'm really excited to go to the Pacific Northwest and the Northeast. We're excited for you to begin your journey. Being nomadic certainly allows flexibility. Yes, I'm so looking forward to it. Susan and Dennis, my grandma lived to be 102. That's awesome. And still drove and went deep sea fishing. Wow. Yeah, I hope that if I'm blessed enough to be able to make it to 102, I hope that I'm still able to do all that. That would be awesome. Are you going to try and have a small restroom? So Nathan's asking if I'm going to have a restroom and maybe a holding tank. No, I'm not going to have I'll have the freshwater tank underneath my bed, and then I'm going to have a gray water tank, a small gray water tank underneath my sink in my cabinet. But I'm not going to have a black water tank. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm planning on doing a composting toilet. Okay, Jimmy and Natalie asked, any plans for a bike, scooter, rollerblades, etc.? So rollerblades, probably not. I would probably hurt myself very badly with those. But I do want to get a bike. Your electric bikes that you all have are awesome. I would love to have one of those. My bed, I think, is going to be too low to store it underneath. So I was thinking about getting a rack for the back of my van, but I'm scared to death that somebody's going to steal. Like if I got a bike back there, I'm afraid someone's going to steal it. But we'll see. I like the idea of having an electric bike like you all have. Caitlin said, Cameron and Maddie, hi, Uncle Corey. Aw, you guys should have come over. I could have had them on the live video with me. Hi, Cameron and Maddie. I love you. Susan and Dennis said, visit the Petrified Forest in Arizona when you go. It's awesome. It was my grandpa, not grandma. So, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I will add that to my list. I want, if any of you all have ideas of places for me to see, definitely comment on my videos or comment on this video and let me know, because I want to see it all. I'm excited. I'll definitely be adding the Petrified Forest in Arizona to my list. I believe the area I'm going in Arizona in January is almost to California. I think it's on the border, and it's down pretty south. So hopefully the Petrified Forest, I'll go right by that. Caitlin said, we definitely should have. Cameron's begging to watch a movie in your van. So I don't know if you all have seen Cameron, my nephew, on any of my videos. He loves my van. Anytime he's over here, that's the first place he's going, is my van, and wants to come in here, lay on my bed, and watch a movie. He loves it. Jimmy and Natalie said, Arizona was amazing to visit and explore. We can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to meet you guys. And the videos that you all did in Arizona were awesome. Do it. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much. Yes, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. It's free. Completely free to subscribe. The best drive would probably be going I-5 all the way up the California coast to Washington. Beautiful ocean views and redwood trees when you get further north. Yep, I plan to do that as well. That would be awesome. I want to be able to, I cannot wait until I'm in, and I'm jealous of Jimmy and Natalie because they mentioned they're up on the beach right now. I can't wait till I can open my back doors right behind my bed, and it's just either like a beautiful mountain or an ocean, a beach, a beautiful beach. Ugh, I can't wait. Thanks. Oh, you guys are welcome. You guys, huge inspirations to me. Thank you. Thank you. Cameron is adorable. Thank you. Yes, he has his moments. I'm sure Caitlin could tell you that. 13 people on here. Wow. I saw that because I don't have 1,000 subscribers on my channel, I saw that YouTube was going to limit the amount of people that came on here, but I'm not sure what that number was going to be. So it looks like anybody that wanted to join was able to, so I'm glad. I appreciate you all showing up on my first live. I hope it's going all right, because I may do these more often. If you all want to see me do more live videos, let me know, because I may do it more often. I think I'm caught up on all the comments. Well, we're over 30 minutes now, so I guess I'll wrap this video up. I really appreciate all of you. Caitlin, yes, he sure does. He's a Sour Patch Kid, but we love him. Yes, we do, very much. I really appreciate you all joining my first live video. It wasn't near as bad as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. You're doing great, and we appreciate you. Love keeping up with your amazing progress and so far. Thank you very much, Nathan. I appreciate that. Well, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for going live. That was tons of fun. Thank you for watching. Bye.